This is Roger Allen, and we're talking to a representative of the Jubilee Sailing Trust. I know nothing about this, but I know the lady sitting next to me has an awful lot to say about it. And can I introduce you to...
Hello, my name's Ruth Portway, and I'm a resident of Kent. I actually live in the north of Kent, but we like to travel all over the county telling people about the Jubilee Sailing Trust. Wonderful organisation. I've been involved 20 years, and the organisation, it's a sailing trust, it's a charity, and the aim is providing opportunities for integration sailing opportunities on a traditional tall ship for able-bodied and disabled people working together on equal terms. We now have two ships, the Lord Nelson and the Tenacious. Our age group is 16 with no upper age limit. I've served with lots of people in their 80s. We have 90-year-olds. It's very addictive. Yes, you can. You good person here, both of you could. Welcome to come along and you enjoy it. The ships are purpose-built. A lot of people remember the series, the Aeneid Line. Yes, indeed. And one of the ships used for the series was called the Swan Larsen. So when we had the idea of setting the charity up, we chartered a couple of voyages on the Swan Larsen to decide, can you adapt an existing tall ship or should you build a new one on traditional lines? So we built a new ship because we have lifts between all levels. We have an audio compass, which means people who are blind can steer the ship.
That sounds incredible.
We have a system where some of the berths when people are asleep, that if the alarms go off, we have pads that vibrate so they can hear the alarms if they can't see them. Everything on the ship, all signs are in Braille as well. And there are ways of finding yourself around the ship by the handholds on the side of the ship, the way the outline symbols are, and where there are little treads at different shapes for blind people to find the way around the ship. Now, a young man like yourself...
Say it again, please.
A young man like yourself, we climb up the rigging.
You
okay,
do?
Yeah, we will. You will when you come along as well. We climb up the rigging. We always wear a safety harness, but we climb up the rigging, and then the tall bit goes up straight is a mast. The bit that goes out horizontally is called a yard. That's the bit the sails are from.
Yes.
So with your harness on, you can go out on the yard and let the sails down and pull them up again. Now, if somebody's in a wheelchair, we have a metal frame we put around the wheelchair. We hoist them up in the rigging, up to the top, the level of the first sail, and then they can look down, take their own photographs as well. It's a wonderful experience. If somebody's had an amputation, for example, or the limbs are weak, somebody will go up with them, up the rigging to assist them up. And we've even had people who've been paralysed from the waist down, who've used their arms, and two people have gone up with them and have moved one of their legs each for them to help them get up the rigging. It's amazing.
It's an amazing story you're telling us.
And it's wonderful, very addictive. It's about not what you can't do, but what you can. And it's all based on equal terms and equal opportunities. And we have a permanent crew of 10 officers. So we have a captain, first mate, and if you don't know nautical terms, that's like a deputy captain. Second mate was also our navigator. We have 2 engineers depending on where we're going. Bosun, couple of bosun's mates. I'm a relief medical officer. I'm a nurse ashore. Anybody in there is listening. I'm a minor illness sister up with Doctors on Call service in Medway. And then the most important person on the ship is the cook, because you have 3 cooked meals a day, snacks, there's always food available, because we're sailing 24 hours a day. So we have 40 people come on each new voyage. 20 will have a disability, 20 will be able-bodied, and then we have 4 watches of 10, 5 able-bodied, 5 with a disability. The watch leader is somebody who not only knows about the ship and our sailing ships, but also is good with people. And that's important, that they're good with people. They're thinking about their watch's sailing experience, not just their own. And the whole thing is, well, it's a lot of fun, wonderful camaraderie, wonderful experience, and can't wait to sail with you when you come along and join us, because I think you would love it.
I tell you, I'm gobsmacked, I think is the modern word. Can we do a full documentary with you people?
Yes, we'd love to. Gives us the opportunity. There are videos. The ship's based in Southampton, but we go around the UK, East Europe, over to Belgium and Holland, France, Brittany, and then in the winter we tend to do the Mediterranean, the Canaries, perhaps the Caribbean, where it's warm climates. But we always do the tall ships race as well, and we have a special class in the tall ships race.
How do you go about raising money?
Well, we go lots of events. We have what we call branches, and we're the Kent branch. We're called the Medway Mariners because that's where we meet, but we are the Kent branch of the Jubilee Sailing Trust. So we go to events like this. Dover, we come here every year for the whole weekend, and we do places like Whitstable, Rye, anywhere that's got a nautical connection. But we'll do broadcasts on radio, and we do as much as we can for fundraising. But it's also about raising awareness. And we do also, as well as our main leaflets, do have a leaflet as well on how people can get sponsorship and fundraising. Because some of our people will be on benefits and low income because of their disabilities. So we will give them advice on how to do that. And also quite a lot of Rotary Club groups and people like that are, other groups will be quite supportive. My husband and I both happen to be Rotarians, and in